It's Mario Sunday, where the gamers play to see who's the fastest runner that is up to date. Open silence, claim your place, but do not hesitate. Lots of categories, now you got decisions to make. Get some practice playing till you get in that flow state. You can do it, go improve it, time to test your fate. I'll give you everything, I'll even give you center stage. But first, let me see you jump into that owl's cage. Got this weekly competition, feeling like my inhibition. Mario will tell the story, play for fun or go for gory. Moves are getting even faster, all these tricks out there to master. Having fun could play forever, face your friends to see who's better. Grab the strength you have to muster, do not lack a single luster. Moves are looking never better, like a freshly painted desert. Now you got a place to play and show that concentrated effort. It's Mario Sunday, where the gamers play to see who's the fastest runner that is up to date. Open silence, claim your place, but do not hesitate. Lots of categories, now you got decisions to make. Get some practice playing till you get in that flow state. You can do it, go improve it, time to test your fate. I'll give you everything, I'll even give you center stage. But first, let me see you jump into that owl's cage.
Clash of the Titans tournament. Desnig versus Zoofy.
His game crashed, he put in chat.
Simply in Rock Chalk. Closest 120 race in the history of Mario 64.
16-star showdown.
Incredibly stacked lineup.
Hitting throws.
It's gonna be very, very close.
15:30.
15:09, fastest time of the entire tournament. Who might show up? That's a maybe. Things might get a little crazy. Feeling dazed and feeling hazy. There's no time for being lazy. Time to wake up, no more sleeping. All the people's peeping. Nerves are consequently creeping. Got to concentrate, no blinking. Sad to see these runners racing. All the challenges they're facing. See the intricate displacing. Lines are looking worth retracing. Perfect moves with perfect spacing. What a run! Let's see who's pacing. It's Mario Sunday, where the gamers play to see who's the fastest runner that is up to date. Open silence, claim your place, but do not hesitate. Lots of categories, now you got decisions to make. Get some practice play until you get in that flow state. You can do it, go improve it, time to test your fate. I'll give you everything, I'll even give you center stage. But first, let me see you jump into that owl's cage.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mario Sunday here on the Markinator 99 channel. My name is Anime, and I am here in the booth with the lovely Elisa. Elisa, how you feeling today?
Hello, Anime. I'm doing good. I'm very excited to see this race today. What about you? How are we feeling in the booth?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just getting myself back into the booth after a bit of a rocky week, but I am here and I am ready to watch these racers put on a show for us today.
Hell yeah, it definitely gives you some time to, just enjoy yourself, relax, watch the runs, see what these runners can do. I'm excited. That's all I can say, really.
Absolutely. It's going to be a wonderful time. Now, today's Mario Sunday is 120-star leaderboard format. The way this worked, everybody who signed up for it will be playing. Each runner is going to participate in one no reset race. And we've had about 4 people show up today. It was originally 3, but we had a 4th person show up a little late. So we are going to have a 4-way race. It's going to be pretty exciting. The race is going to determine your leaderboard time, and all of the times will be put together to be compared at the end of the day.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do we know a little bit of those runners' PBs, or is that an information we don't have?
We do. We've got a little bit of that information. We've got Caprice Sin there up in the upper left, has a 155.47. Benedict in the upper right there, a 154.28. Sema in the bottom left, a 154.59. And Sab Xander, a 158.20. Now, all of our players are MU players here. However, SB Xander is on Virtual Console. So once his run is finished, he will be getting a plus 55 seconds at the end tacked onto his time.
All right. So these runners are all like very close to each other. So this will be interesting to see who's gonna win, who's gonna clutch out a PB eventually, maybe, hopefully.
Oh,
I can
we do. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I said just I cannot wait. I'm hyped.
It's gonna be great. We love to see those PBs popping up on Mario Sundays. Doesn't happen too often, but when it does, oh, just makes that Sunday.
I couldn't think of a better day, honestly, than Mario Sunday. It's determined to give you a PB, is what I'm feeling. And also, 120 is known for being, especially when you're just like getting started or are in that sub 2 area, PBs are definitely very likely to happen. I feel like there's a lot of room to get some good splits on, and we're getting started now.
Yeah,
Let's
right now
go.
we have all four runners. They're currently on world record pace. It's kind of amazing, four people synced at the same time. Whoa.
Man, what a time to be alive. Yeah. So all we can say is good luck to all of these runners. I know that races do always come with a little bit of pressure, but hopefully they're all chill right now, having their speedrunning towels next to them, uh, for the sweaty hands, just in case.
Yeah, it's really nice to have a sweat towel. Like I didn't used to have one, and then I was having like so much trouble trying to do the nut jump in Mario Odyssey, and I was like, you know what? Let me get a sweat towel, and dude, oh my gosh, it helps so much.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. I don't do it on normal runs, but as soon as I'm hitting a race, I know that I will need it because it's not only the pressure of trying to get a PB, it's the pressure of trying to beat anyone else's PB. So that's something.
And we've got quite an interesting start here so far. 3 of our 4 runners were able to get Lack to skip. Unfortunately, Kaprusen missed it. Now, you're also going to see him. He is already into Dark World, opting to go for the LBLJ start. So the routes are going to be a little different if you try to watch Kaprusen's screen compared to the other 3.
It could be that Capro did it because he missed Lack to skip in the beginning. Maybe he was a little tilted about that and thought he might need to make up that time loss of 7 seconds and went for LBLJ. I don't know. Is LBLJ route something that Capro does on the regular, or I mean, it's like
No! Sema with the salt class! Did
that was
not expect to see that today, not gonna lie.
you can tell that he's
Beautiful.
happy about it too. Like he's smiling. Good thing, good thing. Always good to get Kenneless out of the way, and when it's solved, you know you did something good.
We got Capru here into the first Bowser fight. Just barely enough throw for a 1 turn. Very, very nice. Sema there, diving over the gap there. I have no idea how he managed to do that, but he didn't die, and I guess that's really all that we're gonna have to. It's really all you can really ask for when that happens.
Yeah. Unfortunately, did not get the dive onto the next platform and fell down all the way. Had to back it up, but we're pretty good and consistent with it back up.
No, Seb was just at the end of collecting Womps 100, took a bonk, slipped off the Womp, bonked off the floor onto the sliding platform, and just barely slipped right off the edge. That is an unfortunate death.
Very unfortunate, yeah. But we did see some sliding off from SEMA too. I don't know what it is with those slippery platforms, but at least we didn't see a second death on that. Cap was getting salt too, or the Kenless, I'm sorry.
Canless, let's go. It's such a funny little trick. Like, 9 times out of 10, you have it set up perfectly. And then probably like half of that, sometimes you just miss it. And it's like, what? I was just set up. What do you mean I missed?
It's story of my life, honestly. Oh, the sweet all is two. We get to see some skill. Oh, yo, Benedict following with assault, Kenneless too.
Let's
These
go.
guys are insane.
Yo,
They're
these
popping off
gamers.
already.
They are pulling out all of their stunts early in the game. You love to see that.
And I mean, I can learn from these runners. I should take some notes. I'm POGing on the side, if you don't mind.
Go for it. You know what I think is funny is I think the last time I was doing commentary and I saw a trick and I was like, yo, I should definitely learn that. I should pick that up. Haven't touched it. Oops.
Yep, it happens to me all the time. And I blame it on the ADHD or the laziness. Sometimes it depends on the day.
You know, sometimes it's a combination of the both, but I definitely feel you there. I feel that.
Oh my god, these runners are schmoving. Like I cannot keep up with like the speed that we're seeing in Worm's Fortress here. Benedict already getting his 7th, or is about to get his 7th.
Let's go.
Sima is pretty much on the same path right now. And as we know, Kapru will be a little bit behind, but we got to see the Dark World already, so that's in the past. We don't have to do that later on, which is good.
Oh.
Get that out of the way. The hook can be a burden every now and then.
So true. Ooh, Benedict having a little trouble getting up to the tower there. And once again, we did see Sab take a bit of a slip off of the thwomp. Luckily, no death this time. So don't have to worry about that. Benedict not quite getting the angle that he wants for the tower jump.
Now, but I can relate to Benedict. Honestly, this slope is, yeah, a pain to get sometimes. Sometimes you just like feel like, why did you just not jump here, low plumber? Why didn't we just jump?
True.
Get on it.
It's like, sir, I pushed the A button. What happened? Where did that press go?
We're seeing a wild setup for all this from Sab. Unfortunately, it did not get into the cage, but it was a side flip setup. I haven't seen that one in a while. Doing a side flip and going in a triple jump then. Interesting.
Oh, squished by the king. We got some. It does happen. It's true. We've got some nice swimming here from both Benedict and Sema. Benedict 1 coin ahead so far.
It felt like they were pretty much insane. It's a good thing you pointed that one out. I was like, okay, they are like synced right now. Is this the same gameplay? I was sharing.
I was feeling it. Yeah, I was looking at it going, oh man, I wish they were on the same red coin. I had to wait until they picked up the red coin to make sure.
Can we see? I'm curious if we see another side flip. All is from Sab, or is he gonna go for? I think he might go for the all instead. We're seeing the tower now. That could be it.
All right, we got Capricin now into the aquarium as well. Sema going for a frame walk in JRB. He's climbing up.
Insane.
And he makes it. Let's
Holy.
go. We got a frame walk here on Mario Sunday, and it was a successful one.
It was a beautiful one indeed.
I didn't even know you could do it from that specific spire? Spear? I don't know why English is failing me right now, but it's okay.
I'm not the one to ask. I'm German.
Spear. I don't know.
Set was going for the all indeed and is now leaving Worm's Fortress. Sima with beautiful entrance into the ship.
Oh, he clipped out of the ship!
As I say it, of course.
Sema, no!
Oh no, Sema.
I don't think I've actually seen anybody clip out of the ship yet. That is an unfortunate moment.
I saw some damage before, but that one was new to me too. Okay, but we know our backups. Sima was prepared for the war.
Backups are incredibly important in speedrunning. You gotta know if you miss a star, you gotta know where you can go.
Let's see if Happer gets it instead. And here we go. The loading scene, and we're in.
Ooh, Benedict getting clammed before getting that red coin. A little unfortunate.
gets the swimming clean to up.
Oh,
A little bit of
he punched up the wall a little bit.
a little bit, yeah, but it was not too much of a time loss. I would say it probably cost you like what, 2 seconds maybe. I think it's all right. 120, no big deal.
It's such a funky little trick. It looks silly, but it actually does save you just a little bit of time.
I told you earlier, I'm not into like I never did a 120 run before, but I'm definitely gonna get into that in summer, and I can't wait to learn out these strats. They look super duper funny. I'm still afraid
There
of
we
all
go.
these. As you can see, like Hapu is going for it right now. I'm afraid of learning this. It looks like such a hassle.
JRB 100s it's a pretty long start. Not gonna lie, I have done it a few times thanks to the unique bingo goals that I've had. It was get JRB 100, but on star 1. Benedict.
Oh,
Wow, that was a very strange bonk. I have no idea how he managed to stay on the ship.
a little bit, yeah. We're glad that he got it. Hapu missing the switch, but no big deal. We can recover.
But yeah, JRB 100s, it's just like, it's a lot of time. There's a lot of swimming. You got to make sure you get like every coin that you can get. You cannot miss a blue coin.
Yeah, the blue coins are pretty important. Is there any room for backup coins in general, like in JRB? Yeah.
Not really. It's a very, very low coin count in JRB. The only backup coins I would say are like maybe the Goombas, but even then, it's really close.
We're getting knocked out by the clam again. Hapu not spinning it with the clams tonight. Jeez, not tonight for you. Tonight for me, right? It's what is it, like 3 right now?
Well, for me specifically, it's about noon.
Oh, good lord.
Time zones they're pretty funky.
Yeah, I'm in the future right now, and it feels amazing, honestly. Okay. Oh, I learned about the sonic balls.
Benedict taking a shot to the cannon, just missing the stone pillar there. Unfortunate. Oh, and Sema with the same bonk, but unfortunately this time not landing on the ship. Gonna take a dip into the water and have to make his way back up. Very unfortunate for Sema there.
A little bit, yeah, but it takes not too long to come back.
There we go. Nice and quick. Now, another interesting little factoid that's happening right now. We did mention that Sabzander is playing on VC. Another thing that's happening with our runners is Benedict is currently playing without audio. Like, you may hear the audio in the game right now from the stream, but Benedict cannot. So, honestly, that is kind of impressive, because with swims, it's really important to be able to hear that audio most of the time.
Yeah. I could never. I know that some people do. Some people even listen to music or talk during swimming. I could never. When I'm on stream and somebody asks a question, I'm like, okay, give me like 3 minutes to do this.
Yeah.
I gotta focus on the swimming like for a second or 320.
That swimming is very important.
Oh, we love to see the little Jeremy flipping through the wall. It looks so clean. Like a little you know, a little chip flip, but not chip flip.
You know, it's funny. I've learned because of CCC-less, I learned how to do the punch clip in JRB, and apparently you can do it like in a couple of different places, and then if you do it too low, like you basically aren't saving any time at all. So you want to have to make sure that you do it that it's high enough when you do the punch clip. And I thought that was really interesting.
It's also it's if you're not starting, like if you don't pick up your swim again in time, as also like it's so easy to lose all your time saved to the movement that you gotta do on chip clip. It's and I'm not sure if it works the same way for JRB, but I could imagine, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about the same. Benedict is the first one, finishing
Yep.
up the slide here. We're going to get a nice 12-9. Sema, not too far behind. Get your slide predictions in, folks. You've got quite a few slides going to be happening from all the racers.
I'm gonna try my best to nail it here. Wait, let me just see the angle, and I'm guessing 12-8. Oh no, not with that dive. It's a 13.
It's a 13. Unfortunate.
So, what do you think about flying? Do you think it's like do you feel like you're a good pilot?
You know, I feel like flying with Mario it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. I don't know what's up with the mechanics. Like, I understand what they are, what they do, how they work, but at the same time, going into the wing cap stage and trying to grab all the red coins and just like, ugh.
I was about to say it's easy to pick up, hard to master, but honestly, it's not easy to pick up. It's hard to pick up, and even harder
I
to
agree. I very much agree.
It's such a weird way of steering. Honestly, it's just like wild to me. Up to this point, I couldn't explain how I do it. I just do it. It's one of those things. Oh, that's sweet 12-8, maybe. Oh no, we had a what? Oh, but there it goes.
Good
Everyone's
call.
getting
Yeah.
paid.
We got 12-7, 12-8, 13-1, and we've got Sebxander now finally able to get into the slide. Benedict on his way to Dark World. Sema gonna be falling close behind it as well. Kaprusin now in the wing cap stage. He'll have one more slide after this, and then won't need to go into Dark World since he did go for LBLJ first.
That is kind of an what's the word? Advantage? Maybe it comes in
Yeah.
handy for him. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, that is indeed the word. Yo, let's go, Kaprusin with the button rollout.
Beautiful.
Super epic, very swaggy, and does actually save you a little bit of time. Love to see that.
I'm trying to go for it, but it's just like not working out for me. You gotta get like a you want to steer to the left on the last set of coins already, and it's something that I'm not good at setting up the camera. So that is actually not too easy.
It is not, but man, does it look cool.
Oh yeah, I agree, 100%. So what are we seeing from Sema is, I don't know, I missed the cycle thing, but it looks pretty clean to me.
Oh man, I haven't even thought about Dark World cycles. I'm not gonna lie, I've just been watching all these gamers moving.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta focus on 4 gameplays at the same time anyway, so I don't blame you. I'm not keeping track.
Yo, some nice movement here from Kaprusin. Oh,
So, out of
interesting.
yeah,
I
it
don't
was
think I've ever seen that movement.
same here.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty nice, pretty swaggy.
I wonder if that is actually faster than the regular route up to the Womp King.
We gotta do some research on this. Okay, we're gonna sit there with a whiteboard trying to figure out what's faster in this one.
All right, we've got Benedict and Sema now through Dark World, and with Kaprusin in Bob-omb Battlefield. Sebxander now into Dark World as well, starting his journey to take that first Bowser down.
Oh, and hitting the amp. Also had a little bit of trouble getting up the first slope before the platform carousel. I don't know, but Dark World is like so unforgiving. It's one mistake, one dust rollout can cost you the whole cycle, which can be up to 4 seconds each cycle. So that is something that you are trying to avoid?
I find it interesting that the very first Bowser stage that they decide to give you is like one of the hardest ones.
I know.
They didn't have to do that, but they kind of did.
Oh, it's also so confusing. Like you could go the main way with the little platforms, but then out of nowhere, there's a little island just floating in the middle of a map. You don't know what it has and why it's there. It's just there. You can collect a one-up, but you could also lose the one-up so quickly playing casual. When I think of it, playing it as a child, I mean, that was a trap, honestly. It was just like to keep me busy.
Oh, I agree. It was a distraction.
And we get to see Kapru winning that race against the Koopa easily.
I think the 120 route for the Koopa Star is really fascinating, and it's really cool because you get up there, and then normally you have to wait forever for the Koopa to get up there. So instead, you just do a little housekeeping. You go over and you open up the cannon, and then you hop into the cannon and you shoot yourself back. I think it's really clever.
And you're like just in time. You're still faster than the Koopa. I think this Koopa has a lot of self-esteem and confidence, standing there being like, hey, you want to race, and then being slow, like so slow that you can get up, walk down, open the cannon, and get back up and still be faster.
Yeah, it's wild how much faster he gets in THI. It's really funny. He just he realizes how much faster you were. He's like, man, I gotta step up my game.
I gotta step it up now. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, I remember playing this as a child, and I was sitting there, and I was like, okay, that was easy. And then he returns, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. The first one was so easy. And then it's like a whole marathon, and you gotta like run against the little breeze that is happening in THI, and it was like barely makeable, doable.
Yeah, that breeze is ridiculous.
Yeah. That we know all the strats to make it a little more easy and a little more easy and comfier for the speedrunners around.
Now, I'm finding it interesting here. I'm seeing both Benedict and Sema deciding to go for the secrets first and not go for hundreds, unless I am mistaken in what I saw. Interesting.
Wouldn't, as a person that main 70s, that's something you would not want to do because hundreds are like so hard. Or...
I don't know. From all the 120 runs that I watch, I always see Bob 100 plus secrets, so it's really interesting.
I mean, it's a race after all, so I think it doesn't matter too much as long as you don't have a specific row you gotta follow to make the stage work.
Oh, I see. It's 100. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I meant 100 plus reds. Oh my gosh, my brain. Oh! See, like I said, it's been a while. It's been a while.
The game now.
It's been a while. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's 100 plus reds as it is in almost, and I mean almost, in almost every stage. But, so, okay, what I meant to say, now that my brain is properly working, what I meant to say is that Sema and Benedict went for secrets first, and now they're going for 100s, whereas Kaprusin, like, hopped in, took care of Babam, Cooper Race, and then immediately went for the 100s. There we go. Ha! Okay. My brain is unscrambled now. Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh my god. Did you see Benedict had a little bit of trouble and lost a little bit of time by falling down with the shell before getting the, I think it's the second red, the one on the lock. Jumpus, we fell down there, had to go back up.
Definitely not the best place to fall down.
And also, we're sitting on 63 coins now. That could be a little too few, right? A little too little.
Should be good.
Say.
There we go, yeah. 75.
Okay, good.
Oh!
Oh,
Well, we're missing the box there. 555, which is 20. Yeah, he's good. He'll be A-okay on that coin count.
doing the little app here.
Oh, Sema getting bodied by the Goomba. Unfortunate.
It's just rude at this point. It's just rude.
So true. So true.
Getting those coins.
Looks like Kaprusen did not get the island hop that he wanted, backing it up, or skybox jump, backing it up with a wing cap island hop. And now we've got all the runners at 26 stars. They have lined up correctly, and now we can see Sema is the one that's going to be pulling ahead.
Letting us know that he just golded BOB too.
Nice job, Sema.
It feels so good to get at least some, you know, it's like rare to actually PB on races because of all the pressure that you're carrying, but it's always good to see some golds, you know, go for the gold at first. That does the trick.
Golds are very nice. I can't agree. Sometimes I'll just continue a run because I'm like, you know what? I could probably gold this.
Yeah, but it's bad to point it out. Every time I say it on stream, it's like I enter the stage and I die. It feels like Mario's like entering, fading in, and explode. That is something that could happen to me. The moment I say, oh, I'm gonna get a gold, it's like, nope, not this time. Oh, we're getting a clean pillarless from Benedict here.
There we go. Benedict nailing it, the pillarless. Sema unfortunately did not get pillarless, is currently going for topless. I did not realize you could actually get that back up with a side flip. I will have to remember that.
Oh, you're taking a death, unfortunately.
No! Kaprusen with the Tama Plus attempt here. Looking good. Gonna need to change that angle up.
Is that a medium? It's a medium.
I felt like a medium to me, yeah.
It was a medium bomb. Insane. It's like so much harder to get it with a medium bomb. For those of you who don't know, it's like you gotta adjust and do an additional ground pound. You gotta do the little slide down the pyramid surface and jump up again. It's like so much you gotta adjust and do additionally. So that's actually quite impressive that he got it.
There we got Kaprusen here, setting up for reds. Looking good. Sema going for another plus attempt here. Also looks like a medium bomb. Went for a weird little triple jump thing there, and unfortunately has taken another death.
Almost got it though. It was the double jump back. Yeah. Got in the way. I think he was a little bit too late on the ground pound, so there was no, there was no room to get those double jumps. But yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble. Backing backwards. Oh, but we're getting it. Low. Talon Star. Oh, almost with the Star Grab too.
Alright, Kaprusen finishing up SSL Reds. Benedict done with staying on top of the tall. Is that the plus star? I just realized I don't know what the name of the plus star is. I just know it's the plus star.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. I couldn't tell. Where's the actual name of the star?
Let's double check here really quick, because Semo just did plus as well, this time successfully. Ah, I can't read that. Dang it. That's okay. It's fine.
I don't know any Japanese. Gotta do some.
Alright. Anyways, Kaprusen working on his 100s here in a SSL. Sema grabbing that first red coin.
Benedict having a little bit of trouble getting god, rats is always like so scary to me. The flying. It's like it's already like I told you, it's already hard to fly, man. But you're just
I
like
had flies
barely high
precisely.
enough. Yeah. Barely high enough to get those coins. You pretty much hit it. You don't hit it with Mario itself, but with the hitbox Mario. It's always make it scary to me. And trust something that I cannot see.
Ooh, Sema going with a slightly risky long jump there, was able to make it across and will be grabbing that 8th red coin. Papru now inside the pyramid, ready to finish up his 100 plus secrets.
That also scares me. There's some hundos I'm just like very afraid of to learn. That is definitely one of them. Like this part alone makes me want to throw up. Honestly, it's just, I try to say it nice, but there is no other way to say it. This is so hard, and I respect the amount of practice these runners put into it. Because you can see Capu's very confident in what he's doing as he grabs the 100 coin star. Oh. That was funny. Benedict was kicking off the head and apparently hit the bird with it. So that was
Nice.
knockout.
Klepto is a very funny bird. Oh! Sab grabbing onto the tree and just getting bodied by Klepto. Almost getting hit twice. Unfortunate. Very nice fly guy bounce there from Kaprusin. Gonna be grabbing that Talon Star with no issues.
Hell yeah. Sema is going for the very lost coins inside the pyramid for those hundos too. A little bit of ledge grabbing going on. Shouldn't matter too much. It's just annoying enough as a runner in a run perspective.
And Kaprusin here very nicely, very expertly getting that topless wall kick. I have certainly tried to get it a few times, and it is a lot harder than it looks. That is for gosh darn sure.
Sema, no! We're having some trouble catching those coins on the grid.
Gonna have to back it up with 2 Goombas.
Yeah. Man, no, we usually are not good friends with Goombas, but sometimes they come in handy. Sometimes we're just grateful that they're there.
True, very true.
So we are getting another gold. This time it's from Benedict saying he just golded SSL.
Let's
GG's.
go. You love seeing the golds in the shifting sandlands where many runs die, unfortunately.
That's
Yeah.
why they call it Sagland.
That's right. Double Sagland.
Alright, so this is another big one coming up, right? HMC hundos.
HMC 100s, yeah. It's another one of those long 100 stars, and you almost always, not always, but a lot of the runners that I see that do 120, they have the HMC 100 set up as a separate split entirely from HMC split.
Yeah, because there's just so much that could go wrong, and you really don't want to like have that in a like longer segment, because it's like so unpredictable. It could go very well, it could go very wrong, and since it's so long, it almost feels like a like a whole own stage, if you want to say so. But it contains some pretty cool movement too. Like, it looks very, very fun to learn too. Actually excited for that one. Also very, like a lot to remember. Don't know if it, yeah, could go down on that for me.
And it looks like while Kaprusin and Benedict are going for their 100 star, it looks like Sema is going to go for the metal cap first. Very nice movement there. That was super clean.
Yeah, very clean, I was about to say. Okay, let's see if we can get the cycle, right? Slash the right timing and grab the star.
Blinkless? Pause champ?
Let's see.
Ah, no, he blinking.
Yeah.
You will get the cycle though, getting that star spawned, and now you will never see the metal cap again.
It was like still getting it without having to swim or anything. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Struggling a little with that box, but now we on it.
Here we go. Percent and Benedict ready to finish up. Benedict gonna be grabbing that 100s, actually coming in hot with an HMC 100s gold. Benedict is going hard.
Plus, best pace ever. So that's something that I would not want to face in a race. That is like double and triple the pressure. But Benedict's surely gonna handle it well.
Got Sema going for the seasonal miracle there. We're going to have to see if that button was in fact pressed. Oh, and Benedict, unfortunately, missing that triple box jump there. Just going to quickly back it up. And it looks like Sema able to do that just fine and grab that star there.
Capro's following Benedict on the star and gets it.
A beautiful, I would say, probably a 10 out of 10 dive there. That was really nice.
We can see Benedict is a little stressed, he's saying in the chat. I would be stressed too if I had to run this game on best pace ever, plus keep us updated in chat. But now he's getting it. The triple jump. Very clean.
Sab having a little bit of trouble with that second eyeball there. Just giving him a hard time.
These can't
opting to go for those coins early rather than later.
See how Benedict
Yo,
good.
even quicker. A beautiful metal cap star. Kaprusin.
Oh.
Yo, hold up. Oh, almost. It was almost blinkless. Super close.
Very clean. And Benedict is taking that pressure pretty well. Like, this guy's moving. You can barely notice that he's, knowing the pace.
Schmovin' and groovin' even.
Ooh, having a little bit of trouble getting this one though. But there we go. Knowing our backups.
Beautiful. Backups are, we've said it once, I will say it again, backups are pretty important.
They are so important, and it's something that I think personally people need to pay more attention to. Just like as you land the strats, you might want to check and ask other runners on how the backup stand for this and that star. Beautiful first frame wall kick from Capru, by the way. Because strat is fine, but the moment it doesn't work out the way it should be, you want to be prepared to not lose too much time on something. Beautiful wall kick, getting the star. Capru is moving. They all do.
Sema unfortunately missing not only the red coin there, but also not landing on the box for the other red coin.
Yeah,
Gonna have to
safer on that eyeball. Wow. Oh, we're getting it. Oh no, Sema. There we go.
gonna have to come back for those other reds later. Continuing on the HMC 100 journey, it looks like he's doing his 100s, if not last, very close to the end, as opposed to Capucin and Benedict wanting to get it out of the way. Same with Sebsander.
I feel like that's pretty common for TTC too. I know that most runner are going for TTC 100s right away, but some people just want to get some stars out of the way first, so they can like really chill, breathe for a sec, get used to the stage again, and then go for it, which is also very fair. Getting a little comfortable with the movement first.
All right, we got some Toad talks here from Benedict and Capucin. Out of the corner of my eye, I didn't see any Toad violence, so I'm just gonna assume that there was not any.
Yeah, that's what we always do. No punching in this chat.
Do not punch the Todd. We appreciate the Todd.
We do. It's so small. And really lockless. Yeah, it's lockless.
Yeah.
I'm always like thinking about whether it's lockless or side up, but side up would be triple jump, right?
Yeah. Well, yes. That would be side hop. Yes.
Wait, someone landing on that little. Ah, thought he did.
Would have been fun.
Yeah, looked good nevertheless. Catching the star, and it's almost done with HMC.
All right, we got a couple stars down now for Benedict and Capucin. LLL, one of the faster stages in the game. A lot of the stars are really easy to get to.
I personally do think, I mean, when it comes to LLL, it's pretty similar, like we're doing most of our LLL stars, but hundreds. And I do think it's a fun stage after all. It's like very chill. It's short stars most of the time. A fun movement. I really do like the stage.
It's a really good stage. Oh, sorry. Yes, I remember hearing from a few 120 runners. One of the things that they like about LLL in 120, rather than 70 star, is that in 120, because you're doing 100s, you don't have to ever go for lava boost, so it's never something you have to worry about. Because I know that trick can be super tricky in 70 star.
It can be, yeah, it can be. Though I gotta say that it's also like a very fun star to do. It always, you know, we all do like a little success moment after doing the hard scratch, so that is something that I could be using in 120. Nevertheless, I think 100s are still art, so I think you feel that successful moment nevertheless. Let me keep you updated, or the chat updated with the TV we're having. It might seem like Saf is a little behind, but indeed Saf was the one with the highest PB in this race. So people say that he's like catching up very nicely here. We got Apple with a 155, Benedict with a 154.28. Sima with a 154.59, and Sap is sitting on a 158.20, plus Sap is playing on BC, so we're gonna add some seconds in the end, plus 55 to be precise. And yeah, so he's doing a very good job. You might think he's like a little behind, but actually he's keeping up very well with those runners.
right, we've got Benedict and Capruzin now finished with their 100s plus the Volcano Star. Very nice, 49 stars into LLL. Only one more star for them to grab. Sabzander, as you see, at 45. And again, as you mentioned, while he may be behind, I would say he is definitely still holding his own up against these other racers here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Benedict just doing a little bit of a lunge grab there after taking the booty burn. Oh no! Okay, that's a good backup for Sab there. He got bullied by the bully into the fire, but he took that time to booty burn right into the bully and just knock him right back in.
Yeah, you don't want to rush it there. That could be an easy death. Oh no! Oh, Seba,
Seba, please, please.
Wow.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine, guys.
Wow. We take that. That could have been a bonk plus losing it.
Oh man, can you imagine doing 100s without the shell in LLL?
Oh, I don't wanna touch that. Oh no! I think just struggling with the MIPS a little
Mips,
bit.
no!
Oh god. Yeah, we got it. We got it now. It feels, so my personal opinion is that it feels like such a huge time loss, but it's okay for thinking about how long you gotta chase that little bunny if you don't get it right away. The time loss is bearable still. It feels like you're losing a minute or two, but you actually end up being like plus 20 or something. So that's still okay, especially for a 120 run. It's still alright. Not the best, but we're rolling with it. Let's see if Capu's doing the little Siglamic.
Oh,
and I feel
grab
like I
the
did.
sledge.
I'm
No
sorry for the
stomach
thing.
cut through. Whoa!
After all.
What on earth, Benedict? What did he just do there? That was really risky. Wow.
Oh, and I missed it. But it seems like it's doing well. Whatever it was.
Oh, hold
Benedict
up.
screaming.
Pause
Siglamic.
jam for Benedict. Ha! A triple jump Siglemic. Nice.
Got it.
You don't see
Sweet.
that too often.
And we see Capru getting into CCM. Makes him the first one to do so.
Oh,
But
Sab.
followed by Benedict.
We got Sema heading into Vanish Cap, and now a very Capru taking a little bonk on his way up. The wall kick's just not quite working for him. There we go.
I don't know why his wall kicks will work when they never work.
So true. Why they be like that though?
I don't know, man. Maybe we're making it harder than it has to be.
Oh, we
because of the
definitely are. That is not a question.
Yeah, the little speedrunning thing really makes it a little harder. We could get those every time maybe, but we decide actively not to.
Truth.
Let's see if Sap is getting that climb up the pole. But we're taking it safe, which is fair. You don't want to fall down all the way and not come up the platform again.
Gosh, falling off that pole, missing that star just feels bad every time.
I agree. Also, Benedict is still tied with best pace ever, even with that MIPS. That's crazy.
It is pretty impressive, I must say. Benedict did have a successful pro wall kicks will work, so that's always good to see. And it looks like Capru here is collecting a bunch of the reds. Is he going to be doing reds separate from 100s? Or not separate. You always do red separate. Sorry. See, that's the thing. My brain, sometimes it gets all these things mixed up sometimes. It's like, I know what you do, and I know what normally pairs with it. But then when I see people doing something else, I'm like, wait a minute. That can't be right. But it is.
I'm 70 main. I'm relying on you. You gotta know that.
Listen. When my best 70 time is actually in 70 star CCC list, I just gotta. Okay, this is more what I'm used to. Benedict immediately going for the
Oh.
100s. There we go.
Hitting
Okay,
a little in the wrong spot, but noticing it at least.
there we go. And then Kaprusin also heading for 100s. Not too far behind. Sema delivering the baby. Penguin and Sab finishing up Vanish Cap here. Gonna get the triple jump, but not quite with the backflip.
Let's see. Pause.
I'm
chance.
looking. I'm watching.
Oh.
Missed the wall kick. Unfortunate.
Hurt a little, but we know the backups for that one too. And we got it. Now heading to CCM as well.
Benedict spawning the 100 coin star and finishing the penguin race. Kaprusin missing a lot of red coins here,
Yeah.
but luck.
a little
Not
short.
quite. Gonna be sitting there with a fresh 97 coins. Not good for him.
So we're getting that one as a backup, which is just fine. I think it does not lose too much time. What is it, like, I don't know, 5 to 7 I would say.
Well, the only downside for Capru is he's got to go back in and race the penguin again.
It's not that much. But yeah, we're gonna get to see.
Ooh! Benedict almost taking a death there. Luckily grabbed the ledge. Did not die. Holy moly.
Oh wait, I think I completely did confuse it with like where you're grabbing the star in 70. So this is a huge time loss since you gotta do the whole penguin race again, right? Or is
Yeah,
that-
it's a little unfortunate. That's why even in 70, I still try to grab the backup red first because I do not trust myself with the coins at all. I know I'm gonna miss at least a few of them.
Some of us do it in the game, and I cannot trust myself with any coins and money in real life, so that's fair.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Caprice Sin leaving the igloo, leaving the cabin. Did the penguin fall off the slide and into the void? Hold on. I might have just missed that. Caprice Sin going in for a third penguin race.
Oh no! Capru! I mean, at least we get to see some slide practice here. Which
Oh my gosh. The penguin! How could you? You have one job.
no, and it's so rare. It's so unfortunate that it happened on the second now, where you already had to back it up.
Man, penguin falling off in a race setting does not feel good, but in a second race? Bro!
There he is, though. At least 3 times the charm, and now we're getting it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry for you.
Man, Capru gonna be finishing up his 100 plus side almost at the same time as Sema here. Now, the thing about Sema, if I remember reading the things correctly, Sema's gonna be going, or already did go, for, hello, Brain here. Somebody said something about CCM. Oh, wait, no, I'm mixing up. I'm mixing my things again. I'm sorry. Pay no attention. I am not on my game. I apologize for that.
Oh, it happened. Oh, that was such a smooth moonwalk from Fab. It looked like it was not the wall that you usually hit, or not part of the wall that you would usually hit. It was like a little more behind, so we got to see a real long and smooth moonwalk. I love that one.
All right, we've got Benedict, the first one into Boo's Big Haunt, ready to bust a few ghosts. little bit of
Yeah.
Ghost Buster action in 120.
And Benedict said that he's tied with his best pace ever, and it shows. He's like a little bit ahead of all those other runners.
Benedict is moving and grooving even. Oh, and Zap Xander, unfortunate with an extra long jump input there, losing that progress on the 100 coin star. Very unfortunate.
But I mean, why did they have to do it? Why was it A plus Z and Z plus A? It's so hard. So tough.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I wish they made it a little easier to stop yourself sometimes, but it's what we gotta work with.
They did plan it all out. They were like, okay, so we're gonna give a similar input with the same 2 buttons, just to make it a little harder. So right
Alrighty, we now have Kaprusin joining Benedict here in BBH. Seb Xander finally onto the Penguin slide, ready to finish up his 100s. Cleaning up nicely there, 85 coins. And Sema also hello, I just said that word too many times, heading into BBH as well.
Yeah, so we got Benedict on the first 4 now. Capu takes second, Sema third, and Sap is on the first place right now. But it's still a race after all. Anything could happen. Don't get attached too quick.
Oh, Capru having a little bit of trouble getting that Boo Hunt star, but able to get it in the long run.
I'm questioning why you're still here, Anime. It's BBH after all. Isn't it our time to people leave for now?
You know, a lot of people leave for BBH. I do see that, but you know, I'm here, I'm in the commentator's booth. I'm stuck here for at least another hour. You know, I mean, at least I got some water. You know, that's what's really important.
You know, I don't get to see all the BBH starts too often, so I kind of enjoy it. I'm a bad person. I'm a BBH enjoyer. For now.
BBH 100s is very spicy, and I do enjoy watching it.
There's a lot going on. It used to be another, like, way back then. There used to be another route, right? It was like with the merry-go-round, maybe? Was that the case, or am I tripping?
That is a good question. I could not tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I first came into the SM64 speedrunning community a couple years ago.
I'm a dinosaur, so I started watching all of this in 2014, and I think if I remember correctly, that has been a form of strat, going with merry-go-round.
That's cool. That makes sense. There's a lot of booze down there.
Yeah. So you would just like collect a few and then keep on beating those little boos.
I could definitely see that as a strat. That's cool.
But it had to leave when they found a faster way to do it. Apparently, now we get to see that, which is just as cool. I love how this game is constantly evolving and developing on new strats, new ways.
Wow, the backup there! He almost factoried! Holy crap! Wow! I do agree with you though. This game has just been ever changing throughout the years. I mean, you know, with even the most recent discovery, the chip clip super recently, and then what was it the other day? I think Ouija saw that you could run up the stairs and it's faster than clipping through the stairs. So that's interesting.
Let's not forget about Atlas too, which did a huge difference for 120. I mean, you do it like 3 times as a for a runner, you would go for Atlas 3 times in a run, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. Yes, that's true. I almost forgot about Assless.
That is like a time save of 9 seconds if you do it quite fast every time. Oh, anime, what's it with the full frame information? Benedict is just in the chat saying running upstairs actually loses a frame.
A single frame. Wild.
That is something we gotta do some background info.
I just remember, well, again, I'm pretty sure it was Suiji. Green Suiji posting that Twitter post, and I'm just like, huh, weird. It's like, I could have sworn you grab the stairs. It
You
feels
know,
faster.
Also, what's a frame in 120? What is a frame in 120, right?
In 120.
There's other things to worry about, I think, personally. But I can see that if it was happening on a single star somewhere, you really want to take care of those extra frames.
Oh, definitely. All those dustless rollouts really count.
So, it's another one for Benedict, right? At 66?
Benedict will be at 66 and one more star. That is correct. I'm sorry, my brain has been watching all of the Mario and taking all of it in, but not enough of it to like actually process it, I guess.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Benedict's having a little bit of trouble reaching the other side of the balcony, but we got it. Yeah, we got it. Saying
Sam
hello.
Xander did the very cool triple jump off the pole there. Very epic.
All right, and that still makes it seem like Benedict is in the lead and heading to DDD now, right? That should be it.
Looks like it. There we go. We got Kaprusin going in to take out the BBH Carousel. Now, I've noticed Sema, instead of doing the Vanish Cap strats, is going around outside the house to collect the coins first. Understandable. The Vanish Cap strats do look like they can be a little dicey if you're not quick enough.
Sometimes, yeah. That's what I was thinking too. So I know that a few runners, or a couple of runners, better said, have an extra split for DDD hundreds too. Is that correct? What you've confirmed?
Shoot, you know, it's been a while since I've seen a 120 runner in DDD. I would have to double check that, but judging off my memory, that does sound correct.
I think it makes sense because it's also one of those longer 100 coin stars. You just like have to do so much.
Hey,
So-
speaking of factory routes and going in the carousel, it looks like that is what Sema's doing. Look at that.
There we go. Yeah, that is the old way of doing hundos.
Let's go. Look at that.
Now you got to see that one too, anime. You're welcome.
I have learned.
Also, we did see Capru with a little SBLJ there. I don't know if you saw it, but
Oh my god, did he really? I definitely missed it.
we did see an SBLJ clip into.
Oh my gosh. Dang, Capru, getting spicy in this race. Benedict finishing up the 100s here. Has to grab some red coins. They're very, very tricky to grab.
It can be, yeah. But that looked good, I think. It always amazed me when I started watching this game. Oh, having a little bit of trouble getting up the sub. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, there we go. It always scared me that you couldn't really see the red coin behind the grid. And back when I did not know much about this game and was just enjoying the runs in general and the movement, I was like, okay, but where does that coin come from? Because it's red on red. You couldn't see it. I was like,
Right,
okay.
so you just see a number pop up and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
feel that. I feel that.
Benedict is so popping off in this race with a 10-second DDD Hungus gold, which also anime confirms that we indeed do have a separate split for this.
Nice. Yeah, it's quite the tricky star.
Also, keeping in mind that Benedict fell down or didn't manage to get the climb up the sub 2 times in a row makes us think that there's still some room for another gold in the future.
Beautiful chest swimming there from Benedict. It is really, really hard to hit that front chest and not, slip right into the waterfall or whirlpool.
Kaku is indeed having a little bit of trouble climbing up the sub 2. It's just a very hard setup. But there we go.
Get that camera.
Cam, yeah.
Beautiful.
There we go. Oh, Sema's taking a little bath here. Oof.
Just a little dip, a small dip into the water. Grabbing onto the propeller for half a second, but unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sema, no!
The breakdown. Okay, what is
Mario meltdown! No! Sema! I swear, dude, Mario has his own mind.
This is insane. Okay, this time it'll work.
Angles.
Right?
There we go.
Ooh,
Angles.
Yeah. Please, go for it.
Angles are very important in this game.
Yeah. Don't wanna. Yeah. It was a little unfortunate. Definitely cost us around, I would say, approximately like 20 seconds here. Plus having a little bit of trouble too, but gets it on the third or fourth try here.
Ooh, Sema just going straight in for that triple jump dive. Barely taking the time to set it up, but is able to make it over to that red coin.
Yeah, let's see how things are gonna work out for Sap here with a little front sub action. And
yo, let's go.
Right away makes him the first one to get a first try in this race.
Nice job, Sap.
Hell yeah.
All right, we've got Benedict with his Vanish Cap going to grab the Collect the Cap star with a single cap, because that's really all you need.
Of course. Oh, Sap is doing it twice since he fell down after grabbing
Oh
that.
no, Sap.
But now we set it up again. This time we do the long jump.
Let's go. Right, there we go. Kapru's Sun also now with the Collect the Cap star. Sema also with some pretty decent swimming for the chests. And Sab finishing up that 100 coin plus res. Benedict once again coming for that front sub, nailing it without any hesitation.
He's just so like it's 50% calming because of the music, and it's like a huge stage, a lot of swimming. It's like very soothing to watch, but on the other hand, it's like so much to take care of, so much to focus on, and one mistake here can cost you such a huge amount of time. As we can see, Benedict right now struggling a little bit with those secrets with the ring.
It's a surprisingly technical stage. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, God,
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. It is so frustrating to not get the star after the mat ray. It's just like such a hassle.
Yeah, you missed the star, and you have a chance of getting pulled right into the whirlpool, so you got to be really careful about that.
That is also true, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get a...
Sema taking a booty burn there, having an accidental ground pound instead of a long jump.
And just like every other Dark World, not Dark World, but Bowser stage, we are always aiming for cycles. Seems like we're getting an early one here. Very clean one as well. But one mistake can cost you a whole cycle. So definitely the stage where you want to play as clean as possible. Oh, taking a little bit of burn in here, but Benedict knows his backups, and we get the star with approximately 4 to 5 seconds of time loss. Not too bad.
Now, I'm finding it actually pretty interesting. It looks like Sema decided to go into Fire Sea before finishing up DDD. We'll be going back to grab those stars.
Oh, so we are sitting on, what is it, 771 right now? Oh, Sema
and a missed Bowser throw!
It is really, Fire Sea Bowser is probably the easiest one to get and the most frustrating to not get on the first attempt.
Yeah, there's so much time. He's got to jump back up, make the stage bend again, and then you gotta wait, and you gotta wait, and it's like, guys, we're trying to speedrun here, please.
Exactly. Papra's trying to back up that cycle, but couldn't get the lash grab.
And it looks like Benedict has once again pulled out another gold here. He is still popping off in this race.
Reaching his personal milestone of getting his first 111 upstairs door touch ever. GG.
Very nice. Oh, and it looks like Sab Xander also going to be grabbing the Fire Sea, Fire Sea key first as well. And just like Summit, we'll be hopping back into DDD to get the rest of them.
Oh, good lord. This is such a mashup of like crowds and stress there. It's already hard for me, anime. I don't know.
No, I feel that. You know, that's the thing. We've got so much going on. We've got to keep our eyes on the prize, and on this case, it's Mario. It's Mario Sunday, so the prize is Mario.
I think this is part of like an older route too, because I remember that people did a little bit of DDD and then did Fire Sea and then continued on doing DDD. Apparently this is not the case anymore. Apparently you just like doing all of the DDDs and then you do Fire Sea. Is what you're saying?
I think it's what I'm used to seeing, or at least it's what, Benedict and Capricin did.
Okay.
I know in the 70 that there's also a slight minor difference. Some people, I think you usually do everything and then you go do the Mantis Star and then you hop into Fire Sea.
Yeah, he would, for 70 he would do all of those required DDD stars before heading into the Fire Sea. And then do the little respawn, save and quit, and or leave course and end up in the lobby. But I think it's pretty similar to 120.
We got Capricin finishing up secrets here. Benedict, meanwhile, now in the town, ready to get the reds of 100 coin star.
Let's play some Thin Lizzy because the boys are back in town.
Oh yeah! Halfway through the red coins there, Sema now finally joining. The other two upstairs.
I just realized how much of a cam game is going on for 120 in general, but especially for like this whole town part. You really like you're just in pretty much the whole time. It's a lot of C pressing going on here to see what you're actually doing.
Yeah, the camera in this game is definitely not nice, especially in some of the stages. Ooh,
Oh, Capra with a very clean triple jump wall kick. Oh, wow. Doing the elevator very quick. I would probably predict a 20-second. That was a max cam.
very spicy.
Very, very good.
Here we go. We've got Sema now heading into town to finish off 100s. Benedict currently working on secrets. 4 out of 5. And Sab going to the top of the town beautifully there.
So, what is it? What you're? I think it's the What is it? What's the star called that you do in hundreds? But do you have a name or like? I've
The
seen
red coins in the town?
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, of course.
It's something like that. I know those
Yeah.
aren't the exact words.
No, but I get you. That is enough for me. I could have probably, honestly, I would work better with the red coins, than giving me the star name, the actual name.
That's fair, yeah.
It's
It's really funny. It's like Odyssey. It's like when you speedrun it, it's like I know where and what moons to get. I could not tell you what the names are. I have no idea.
not at all, no. And it's funny because, like I said, I've been playing this games as a speedrunning game for over 8 years now, and I couldn't name every star if you'd ask me. I mean, of course, a couple, but definitely not every single one of them. It's just like, oh, this is Reds for me. Yeah,
This is Reds, yeah.
This is
I-
no.
Yeah, it's got a name. It's red coins.
Yeah, exactly. That is the Penguin Star, right?
That's the penguin star. That's the pillarless star. That's the name.
we think pretty simple when it comes to speedrunning and giving names for stress. It's like, oh, you're the founder of this specific class, so it's Tama class, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the stock folder setup. I get it.
Easy setup. There you go. The naming conventions of speedrunning. Beautiful thing.
Love it.
Benedict gonna be the first one out of wet, dry world, hopping into tiny, huge island now.
This
Going
man is
pretty
not willing-
quickly for him.
Yeah, this man is not willing to let go of his first place here. Personally,
Starting off with 100s, it looks like. Just having a little bit of trouble moving on up. Grab those coins.
That looks like a difficult backup to me. What is getting it? Yeah, personally, I must say that THI might be one of my least favorite stages. I don't know if that could change with June 120, but it's confusing. It's huge. There's a lot of Goomba action going on. I don't like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of large Goombas in this stage. I think like there's 9, maybe even 10 large Goombas. There's so many.
There's a lot, and there's also like so many places where you can just like fall down and never get up again. Excuse me, sir, but I'm not doing it.
So true. There's a lot of moving parts in THI, and it just makes it, it just makes the stage a lot harder than it needs to be. It doesn't have to be this hard, but it is.
Yeah, like I said, we also get to face another Cooper race later on, and we did talk about it before. He is, he did improve since we last seen him.
I was so worried for Benedict there. I couldn't tell if it was actually going to give him the side flip on that because it was so late.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What I thought.
Sema needing to go for the triple jump back up here, having a lot of trouble. Got to give yourself a little more space. There you go. Little more. Boink. Perfect. There we go. All right.
This following jump from Capu was very clean, but could also ruin a whole star within 2 seconds. Whole progress. If you jump too early, it's over. If you jump too late, it's over. If you don't jump at all, it's over.
That's so true. You know what? As long as you ledge grab and you don't ledge grab where the warp is, I'd say it's okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're getting used to it, but it's definitely hard to pick up at first, whilst Capru is having some trouble getting up this
Oh no.
platform here. Oh no. Oh, there we go. We're there. Works. Okay.
There we go.
Backups.
Collecting all those coins. Benedict plucking those piranha plants, gonna spawn the Koopa race. Sema getting the top of the town star, and Sab grabbing the electric arrow, shocking aerolift star. Fantastic. Just a lot of Mario happening.
I mean, it's 4 games at the same time, so I could tell there's a lot of Mario going on. Oh, good lord. But let's see how Lakitu behaves for Capru, and it does not seem too good, but the RNG was sweet as hell.
Wow, that was some really, really nice RNG there for Capru. Holy moly.
You don't get to see that too often. RNG in this game is a burden most of the time. But not for Capru. Not today.
Must have had a ground pound for good luck in there somewhere that I missed. A little RNG manipulation.
Let's just point out that Sap is actually like catching up. I know that he was like, what was it, 6 stars behind in HMC. Now it's like only 4. That's in 2 to 4. It's insane. He's like very keeping up here.
Sema had a incredibly questionable, I would say, camera angle making his way up the mountain. So I'm glad he made it up there, but you know, I didn't like how it looked. It was not very friendly. Was not very friendly to the eyeballs.
Yeah, you could always switch to one of these other 4 if you. I'll keep you updated on the Sema part.
Oh man, Sema getting the mountain clip, but barely making. He almost fell out, which again would have been pretty interesting to see.
So that is a thing. You could clip inside the mountain with throwing the chakya.
Oh.
Good to know. I never knew that. I'm learning something every day when it comes to the game.
I guess it's just like when you throw the bob-omb and you're in front of the door. It's the fun little mechanics.
Yeah, it pushes you through some poorly designed walls.
Benedict gonna be finishing up the Koopa race here. Capru currently fighting the Wiggler. And Sab finishing up his 100s. Benedict apparently minus 152 compared to PB, so he is definitely schmoving and grooving.
Yeah, I was about to say, like almost 2 minutes ahead of your PB. That is, yeah, nothing to be mad about at all.
That is certainly nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty impressive on a race day.
So, Capro's going in for that very last THI star before following Benedict into TTM. Let's see how that goes. Is Capro fast enough to beat the Koopa?
Go.
Oh. I'm so glad that Capru is getting up his wall on the star. That could have been tragic, but here
Oh!
we go. Oh, almost.
I question that long jump. What are you doing there, Capru? This is scary.
Yeah.
This is scary, man. Don't do that near ledges.
I mean, like I said, it's hard to avoid when there's two very similar inputs for two different. Couldn't blame Capru if he did an extra long jump at all.
Oh, Seb clipping into the mountain, but then unfortunately clipping back out.
And we see in another. Oh no! So
Unfortunately,
oh, wow.
there we go.
It was a quick backup for the backup.
There's a backup. The triple backup, even.
The backup action. I tried to make it sound way cooler than it turned out to be. Oh, Capru with a clean breezeless.
Yo, Capru pulling out the breezeless. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. That's something that you would love to get in a 120 run, I'm sure.
Super spicy. Benedict setting up for the monkey glitch here. Gonna need enough speed. And nails it. All right. If you're not careful with that monkey, you can glitch him out, and then you have to go get an entirely new star.
Oh, I bet that's like a huge time loss then. Oh, yeah, I bet you would like try to get the top star first, and then go for the monkey. So you could always try and back it up with a little waterfall star, right?
Yeah. Right, Capru going for the monkey glitch, missing the monkey grab initially. All you gotta do is lead him to the edge and then turn around. Looks like he's also gonna be doing the backup for the monkey glitch. There we go. As long as Mario's feet do that weird thing on the slope, he's good. And it looks like he nailed the monkey glitch as well. Excellent.
Oh yeah, which comes in pretty handy, knowing that Capru is also only plus 12 on its current splits right now.
That is also really impressive. It's another thing that you like to see in a race time.
Definitely.
Now, Benedict here, currently sitting at 7 red coins. I wonder if he's noticed, as he's currently going for 100 plus reds here.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he's getting it like in the end, but
That would be very out of the way. I think he
Yeah.
just hasn't noticed. Poor guy. You got Capru here, now also hopping onto the reds plus hundreds. Very nice long jump.
it would be a kind of weird part to forget about, since you get to see the whole star spawn animation after grabbing the last red coin there. So yeah, but he's probably gonna notice the moment he's trying to jump onto that mushroom and there is no star. So let's see what's happening here.
We do once again have all runners in the same stage. At the same time, Sema, unfortunately, not getting the height that you want for that wall kick off the log. You're gonna just back it all up with 100s, it looks like.
Oh, so Benedict knew he was
Oh!
or that. It's like not a bad coin to miss out on.
That's pretty neat.
And there we go.
Well, hey, if it works, it works. Kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's the fun thing. We're learning things today, folks. We're seeing all kinds of strats today. What a Mario Sunday indeed.
Oh my god, Capru, I was about to say, please don't throw him on the edge. You could push yourself down there, and it was very close of pushing yourself down the edge there. But nails it. Gets the star.
We've got Sema currently in the mysterious mountainside slide, ready to grab the rest of those coins and finish off his 100s. We've got Benedict already completely done. Telltale Mountain in it to SL, performing a little bit of spin drift mayhem.
And Sap's going for that little monkey, jumping down, doing the little ground pound, and getting the star. Two. Very sweet.
Come on, Mushroom Star. Beautiful.
Got it.
Beautiful.
Can be such a tricky one too. Not paying attention on your angle or
Sap!
oh no, Sap.
Taking the death on the Mushroom Star.
I was about to say, did it happen on that one? Yeah, it's like
It did.
so. It's such a tiny, how do I say it, like landing window, like frame. You want to land on that very edge to make it.
It's very particular, that's for darn sure.
Benedict's still schmoovin', it seems like.
He is shredding on that shell.
It doesn't seem like, or it didn't seem like he was doing any bigger mistakes on TTM. It looked pretty clean to me from what I saw. And also, those hundreds did look pretty clean overall. And as I say it, you know. Oh, knows the backup though. Struggling alone with the breeze, Benedict, no, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I should not be. Marquineta, you need to stop asking me to do comms.
You're doing great. Oh! Capru hit the Goomba and the coin popped into the area where the star is. Unfortunate.
Sorry, unfortunate. This game is unforgiving, I'm telling you.
That is true.
Just like the comms curse.
Amazing.
Alright. You gotta take the hate from the community from now on to just be a good commentator on Mario Sunday.
I think people love the commentators' curses. They may not admit it, but they do enjoy a little bit of cursing every now and then.
Benedict, I'm so sorry. If I can make up for it, just let me know. For the spice.
The spice. The spice is nice, as they say.
The one cough. I'm coughing. People actual PBs here.
Oh, Capru nailing the spin drift, but unfortunately some really bad coin RNG. Oh my gosh, and the snowman does not want to fall over for him either. Unfortunate.
Didn't want to cooperate at all.
Looks like one more star left here for Sab in TTM. Just gonna pick that up real quick, and we'll join the other runners in Snowman's Land. Nice snowman set there from Sema. Beautiful.
Can be such a ridiculous time loss too if you need to back it up and it doesn't want to work. Then you could easily lose 10 to 20 seconds on preparing that side flip back. So I'm glad you got it. It's always good to get it out of the way. Yeah. Now we get to see some igloo action from Capu again.
Nice.
Grabbing that star plus the coin left there, the other star.
We got 102 stars here from Benedict, 99 from Sema, 97 from Sab, and a solid 100 for Capru.
A very clean lost star from Benedict.
I know the hardest star in the game.
Every time I see that star, it's like, do you know this Marian song? Icebox is what it's called, and I always, every time I see that star, it's like, I got this icebox where my heart used to be. It's like I cannot think of any other thing when I'm doing the star. Also, Benedict did a very clean Wilco clip is what they call it, right?
Yes. The Wilco clip.
Worked just fine for Benedict. And now is up in the clouds. Which is always very exciting to watch because one mistake could pretty much make you go all the way back to the outside of the castle and find yourself in a little pond, right?
Yo, you just spawn and you go sploosh right in the water.
That's nothing you would want in a 120 race, and also please Benedict focus a little more so I don't get to feel the comp curse once again. I don't want to do this on that star.
Yo, Capru also getting the Wilco clip. You love to see it.
So satisfying to see that. It's a little extra spice on the BLJ.
A little extra spice and saves you just a little extra time. It looks like Benedict coming in hot with another gold. Man, this race has just been really good here for Benedict on Mario Sunday. Golds left and right. Best pace ever. It's crazy.
This man is not, making any... He's not playing games whilst playing games, is what I'm trying to say.
True. So true.
Let's see how TGC Hundos will treat him. Like I said in the beginning, this is like one of those stars that honestly do deserve their own split too, because there's just so many things that could go wrong.
Benedict, no, you gotta pull yourself up.
That's not on me, Benedict.
No,
This
it's
time
not.
on
Not this time.
You can blame me for every single thing.
I got your back for this one. That one ain't on you.
Thank you. Alright, but I think Benedict is still completely fine. That was an interesting angle, not taking the little, the little bar block, cock, whatever you want to call it. And set up a triple jump a little different from what I know, but it worked just fine. So that's good.
Grab that strange little wall kick there to get yourself up. I used to try to go for that glitchy wall kick, but then when it just started being inconsistent, I started going for the long jump instead, because it basically takes you to the same place.
Yeah, definitely. So what I was trying to say is that I think Benedict still has it. There's no need to worry about not being on pace anymore after this. He made sure to have some spare time to waste on PvP, which is something that you particularly want to do, but sometimes it happens and it's good to be a little ahead before entering PvP.
Oh,
Or
Sema unfortunately not getting Wilco clip, our first missed Wilco clip.
Oh, I mean, sometimes we want to see a little door animation for that. That's also fine. Thank you so much for showing us the little door.
Sometimes the doors just need a little bit of a pep talk.
we never know. It's Japanese, that all. Maybe it is. And you just don't know. All right, interesting strat from Benedict for that moving bars. The bars, baby. We're nailing it.
Jump time. Oh, is it time to jumps on moving bars? Which is such a funny name because you almost always get that star in stopped time.
Yeah. At least that's a speedrunner, right?
There we go.
Moving bars.
Exciting. Ooh, Kaprusa not quite getting the long jump that he wanted there. Just gonna go ahead and grab the pendulum star.
This is such a cool movement if it works. A pendulum star is like so satisfying to watch because you don't know what's happening for a specific time. Like there's this one time where you don't know where Mario's at, and the second after he gets the star.
True, so true.
I love that one.
Now, we've seen some pretty good flippies so far from both Kapru and Benedict. Nothing too crazy. Sab, unfortunately, bonking on his way up to the cloud stage. It's happened to a couple of runners.
That was a triple bong for good luck. Sab is going to go well. I have a good feeling about this.
Very nice camera movement there for Kapru. Gonna jump right into the get a hand star. Sema now setting up for his TTC 100s. Oh, and it looks like Sab took a fall. He's outside, as we were talking about earlier. You take the spill, you end up outside of the castle. It's very unfortunate for Sab.
Gotta do the quick lobby upstairs tippy speed run all the way up.
No, Sema! Taking a fall and a spill in TTC!
God damn it. This is always. That was interesting. I think that was still in the World Cup clip mindset. Even though he already opened the door, he was going for a VLJ.
I think it would still technically be faster that way, but it wouldn't be as much time saved. Sema, why do that? That was very scary, my good sir. Oof.
Good lord. These are some scary cam movements from Sema.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's TTC 100s after all. It's a very difficult and precise strategy that you're working with here. A lot of invisible walls you might not know about since they're invisible, so that also puts a little pressure on these runners in TTC.
Yeah, you know, they didn't need to put all those invisible walls there, but they did anyways.
I know.
So silly. Kapru there with a very nice Lakitu bounce. Gonna be getting the cruiser star first.
Very clean. I don't know which setup he went for, but he was definitely doing the little pole flip, glitch, whatever you want to call it.
Lakitu bounce.
No, you can. What I'm trying to say is that you could like kick up the slope and then slide down a little and jump onto the pole, which was like
Oh.
starting on the very bottom, so he had to spam B to get a grip.
Fair enough, fair enough. It is pretty tricky to grab sometimes. We got Benedict now with a little bit of carpet action. This is AMA section. You can just kind of quickly type in a question for Benedict. He might have time to answer it. Capruna also hopping onto the Rainbow Ride Reds plus top of the house or carpet star. Don't remember the name. Don't ask. It has already exited my brain here.
Oh my
It's
god.
the carpetless star.
Didn't ask me. Don't rely on me, enemy.
Oh, don't worry.
I was thinking that Kafru went for red for a second, and I was like panicking because he was missing out on so many reds. But now, yeah, realizing that this is actually a 100 coin, that makes sense. You didn't want to grab all of those reds. Oh! Whew.
Nice camera movement there from Benedict. Pretty funny looking, actually. You don't see that too often.
The angle adjustment from Kafru was a little scary, but do you think we're gonna get to see like some of those little carpet tricks, as they call it? They, sometimes they do the little wall kicks off the wall or ground pounds on the carpet, and it scares the hell out of me.
Maybe we might. I would hope not, but we might.
These runners, most of the time get a little too comfortable riding that carpet.
Sab just barely not getting it flipped off the edge there. Holy moly, that was close.
Clean red coins from Benedict. Sorry, Legacy. Even not diving into the star, because Benedict is smart and knows that diving into the star loses a frame there.
Interesting.
It does. I did my homework. I did the little research.
No, Sab taking a death in TTC. Unfortunate. Sema finishing up TTC with TTC Reds there. Very nice.
Beautiful jump dive. Walking jump
Oh,
dive.
Benedict just having some trouble with those tricky triangles. Finally making it up there a second time. Setting up for another Lakitu bounce here from Kaprusin. Looking great. Oh, but unfortunately, A-Press coming in kind of late there, and unfortunately, just jumping right off the slope.
We've been talking about it for one slope, and just like any other slope in this game, you need to be very, very precise and cautious when it comes to that A-press on a slope. If you do it too late, you're not gonna make it. If you do it too early, Mario's not gonna jump. So that can be a little tricky sometimes.
Yeah, man, like the A-presses, they're so important. You gotta get those A-presses. Oh, Kapru not quite high enough. Gonna go for a different star there. Back it up.
Getting it. And now I actually know what kind of strategy Capra is going for. So we're doing a little side flip, Lakitu bounce, which is comfy. It's like the very first Lakitu bounce that people learn most of the time. Could never do it better.
It's okay. You know, I run 70. I still haven't learned how to do the triple jump wall kick at the very beginning. I just long jump over to the pole.
I can help you with that. Just reach out to me. doing assless now, like the big boys. They're taking it.
Nice.
But definitely a very risky strat, and I'm very glad that these runners are taking it a little safer on this race.
There you go. 119 stars for Benedict. Apparently a 19-second Rainbow Ride Gold. Benedict is ready to head into bits to grab the final star and throw the final Bowser. Capri's Sun, meanwhile, one more star to grab. Sema, 5 left to grab in Rainbow Ride. And Sap just finishing up in TTC here. Taking a strange bunk, luckily not dying, but definitely not something you want to see.
A lot of things must or would have to happen for Benedict to pass the lead to Capru. But let's see how nervous this guy is. But apart from struggling a little, getting that backup jump, he's doing quite well so far. And Capru's also out of Rainbow Ride, heading to Sky now.
Right, we've got some nice jumps here over the logs. See a triple. Very nice. Ooh, grabbing onto that pole. That's what you like to see.
Hell yeah. Alright. Oh,
Interesting camera choice.
yeah. That's what I thought. Okay.
Sema pulling off a little carpet trick there, standing on the very edge of the carpet and avoiding the fire flames.
And Benedict is just here to deliver. Even on PB pace, going into the final Bowser fight. Alright, all it takes is 3 clean throws, and we got it. A little bonk for good luck. That works. Let you regrab.
That is barely gonna hit. Very nice.
First one.
We got one throw down for Benedict Caprisan. Meanwhile, on the rise, heading on up to that top platform, we've got two throws from Benedict. One more to clench the PB, and that is gonna be it. Benedict gonna be the first one finished here on Mario Sunday. Gonna be coming out with a huge PB.
It destroyed y'all. 1:30, 3-minute PB. Hell yeah. I'm sending my Drakes in chat for Benedict. GG.
Now we've got Capru into the Bowser fight, also ready to throw down. Capru actually also on a very large PB pace as well, checking over the PBs. So we're going to get, I think, a double PB for sure here on Mario Sunday as Capru lands his third throw.
Very, very clean, both them runners.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
get some more Drakes in the chat there. We've got 2 back-to-back GGPBs. Ooh, wow, that was a very sketchy Lakitu bounce there from Sema, almost entirely off of the platform and to the side. Glad he made it up there. Holy moly.
God, I just love the side flip into the cannon. It looks so smooth. It's one of the smoothest movements. Nope. Oh,
I'm
wow.
glad Sema grabbed that pole because that shot was heading straight for the hands.
It would have either been overshooting or right in the arms of that Chakya, it seemed
We
like.
do not like to see people getting grabbed by the Chakya when they're on a nice pace. It's very unfortunate. Glad that he missed it.
Alright, so doing our last move in Rainbow Ride.
Sema just barely gonna make it up there. Will grab that final star though. And now Sema gonna be heading into bits himself.
And it seems like that is not too much of a, bad time for a race. Still pretty close to the PB for a 120 race.
Oh, yes. I would say in a race setting, anything that's like a minute like close to your PB, I think you should definitely be happy with, especially in a race setting.
There's so much that can go wrong in a 120 star run. When it's a race, at the nerves, at the pressure.
Oh, luckily did not die from that bonk. I'm actually shocked that Mario didn't grab the ledge. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Hold on, he was on the platform. What did he bonk on? It was on the platform. What did he bonk on? What?
Oh, Sema, that hurts. It seems like all of our runners had some trouble with that platform carousel. It was it was like a little bit of a fight getting onto that one platform and trying to back it up. We had some problems making it there. Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
That's that ledge grab that should have happened earlier. Got it this time. I still think it's wild that people figured out how to side flip over that flamethrower.
Yeah.
Wild.
It fascinates me every time I see it. Wow, we can do that in this game. Oh.
Whoa! What the heck was that, Sema? That was cool. Hold on.
Apparently clipped over the edge and took that as a double jump opportunity. That looked pretty good. Sema with the advanced strats here.
Here we go. We've got that last star spawned into bits here.
The final moves on before grabbing that star always scare me like nothing else. It's like so close, and then you're deciding to do the little side flip, walking, jump dive onto the next platform. Like, please take some care of yourself here.
Oh, we got unfortunately a missed throw. Looks like Sab also gonna be grabbing that pole there, making sure to not miss and not run into the arms of the Chucky to grab that star. And that's one throw for Sema.
Very nice. Let's see if we can nail that one. That looks like it could. Oh, barely. I think
just
that
a little to the right. Just a smidge.
Like frame or two. That did not look fair at all. It should have hit. I've seen worse throws hitting that.
So true, though.
They're unpredictable. But there we go. Nailing that final throw. And ending with a 158. That's not too bad, honestly.
It's honestly not too bad at all. 120 is a very tough category. You have to collect everything. And while collecting everything, try not to make a mistake. And that is a long time to not make a mistake.
I do agree. Okay, so let's see how Sap's bit's gonna turn out, because that was the very last star to get in Rainbow Riot. I think the worst enemy in this game has to be the castle movement. I don't know if you agreeing on this one, but I think Sap did give several examples on why the castle movement is the worst enemy in this game.
Honestly, like, you probably don't think about it, especially if you're not a speedrunner and you're mostly just enjoying it and watching the content, but, like, it's so true. Castle movement is incredibly important in this game. It will save you quite a bit of time. Sab, unfortunately, not close enough for that dive to make it across, and is going to take a bonk as well as a death.
It is such a weird angle to get for this triple jump dive to work. Sometimes it looks like it is like not going to work and it works just fine, and other times you feel like this has to make it over and it just does not. So who could blame Sam?
So it's like class.
Yeah.
Haha.
Exactly. Modern class.
Just another class. Man.
Okay, let's. Oh.
There we go. Coin number 4 down. 4 left for Sab here in bits. Gonna try to clean this up nicely.
Alright, getting the triple jump and. Oh! Getting the pole grab just fine. Oh, wow! Sep did take some risk on that ledge grab there. It could have almost.
Oh my gosh, the Goomba bounce!
Wow.
Spicy. I'm glad at least he bounced off of the Goomba and not into the Goomba.
Yeah.
That would have been unfortunate.
Definitely.
Oh,
Oh!
please do not.
It's giving me a heart attack in the very last seconds.
Please do not.
God. Alright, it's all coming down to 2 throws again. And that was a beautiful first throw.
2. Let's go, Sab. Some clean Bowser throws to finish off the run. 3, 4, 3.
This man is
Wonderful.
perfect. Good lord, that was actually like such clean throws.
Let's go. GG's to the racers that showed up for Mario Sunday today. Capruz Sen, Sema Benedict, and Sab Xander. As mentioned, today was leaderboard format. We will be taking these times and building them into a leaderboard to post later on this week. And again, as you know, it is Mario Sunday, which means we will have more action happening pretty soon. I believe there's a break next week as there's going to be some pace qualifiers. Unless I'm
Oh,
mistaken.
shoot.
But the next event that's coming up is Mario Horse. As in, if you guys have like played a little bit of that basketball at home and you've played the game Horse, you know, you got to take a shot where someone else took a shot or else you get a letter. It's going to be somewhat of a similar idea, but with the Mario movement.
Okay, so Marky just saying I might not be able to do comms because I actually think about participating in those. That sounds very cool.
Yeah, Mario Horse seems really fascinating. I'm honestly curious because like there's a lot of cool movement and things that you can do in this game, and it'd be really interesting to see what people end up doing.
Yeah, I cannot wait. Honestly, I'm definitely down for it.
It's going to be 70 and 120 category for Horse. Interesting.
Oh,
That's exciting.
Let me learn everything of 120 until
Just
next
speed up that process so you can participate in both of them.
Ah.
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious.
All right, so let's break it down. Benedict took first here, Capro second, Sema with the third, and Sab ending on the 4th place for today. Well, GG again to all of these racers, runners. You did amazing, and I don't know about you guys, but Anime and I definitely had a great time in comms.
Oh, I had a wonderful time. It's great coming with you again. Thanks again to Markinator for putting on the Mario Sunday here. It's always enjoyable to have a nice Mario race, Mario event once a week.
Definitely, yeah. Thank you so much for reaching out again. I had so much fun doing comms with you again, and I would definitely do it again another time.
very, very excited.
It's Mario Sunday, where the gamers play to see who's the fastest runner that is up to date. Open sign up to claim your place, but do not hesitate. Lots of categories, now you got decisions to make. Get some practice playing till you get in that flow state. You can do it, go improve it, time to test your fate. I'll give you everything, I'll even give you center stage. But first, let me see you jump into that owl's cage. Got this weekly competition, feeling like my inhibition. Mario will tell the story, play for fun or go for gory. Moves are getting even faster, all these tricks out there to master. Having fun could play forever, face your friends to see who's better. Grab the strength you have to muster, do not lack a single luster. Moves are looking never better, like a freshly painted desert. Now you got a place to play and show that concentrated effort. It's Mario Sunday, where the gamers play to see who's the fastest runner that is up to date. Open sign up to claim your place, but do not hesitate. Lots of categories, now you got decisions to make. Get some practice playing till you get in that flow state. You can do it, go improve it, time to test your fate. I'll give you everything, I'll even give you center stage. But first, let me see you jump into that owl's cage.
Clash of the Titans tournament. Desnig versus Zoofy.
His game crashed, he put in chat.
Simply in Rock Chalk. Closest 120 race in the history of Mario 64.
16-star showdown.
Incredibly stacked lineup.
Hitting throws.
It's gonna be very, very close.
1530.
15:09, fastest time of the entire tournament. Who might show up? That's a maybe. Things might get a little crazy. Feeling dazed and feeling hazy. There's no time for being lazy. Time to wake up, no more sleeping. All the people's peeping. Nerves are consequently creeping. Got to concentrate, no blinking. Sad to see these runners racing. All the challenges they're facing. See the intricate displacing. Lines are looking worth retracing. Perfect moves with perfect spacing. What a run! Let's see who's pacing. It's Mario Sunday, where the gamers play to see who's the fastest runner that is up to date. Open sign up to claim your place, but do not hesitate. Lots of categories, now you got decisions to make. Get some practice playing till you get in that flow state. You can do it, go improve it, time to test your fate. I'll give you everything, I'll even give you center stage. But first, let me see you jump into that owl's cage.